let's take a look at our top selections for the... Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer, taking a look at the feature race at Belmont Park on Thursday. Let's throw up the field for race number 8. It is the Joseph A. Gimma Stakes. We're going 7/8 of a mile. These are 2-year-old filly New York breds. The number 2 Irish Constitution is the 8-5 morning line favorite made by David Aragona. This horse had some buzz behind her before her career debut at Saratoga. She didn't disappoint for trainer Ray Handel, and maybe they shot a little too high in the spin away last time out.
They probably did. The spin away was basically a disaster of a race, but it was still a grade 1. So it was probably too tough for this horse, whose debut was actually fine, Dan, and she earned a 69 buyer. It feels like if she runs a 69 in here, she's probably going to be tough.
Let's throw up the Timeform US Pace Projector for this race. It's always difficult to rate these 2-year-olds. Most of them show early speed, and they're still trying to figure their way from a pace and versatility standpoint. The 6 Simulus Check, according to Timeform US, is going to make the front. I think she's probably fast enough to do so. I don't know, Mike. I think Irish Constitution and Chasing Cara are going to take up the running with the 4 and the 6 in behind.
Yeah, I feel like the 2 is going to be on the lead in this race. And then we'll see what happens after that. I mean, Stimulus Check did debut in a race that had a pretty fast pace and a contested one at that. So, you know, she certainly has some speed, but I thought the 2 would be on the lead in here.
The horse that's last on the Timeform US Pace Projector is the number 1 Infringement, who is a debut winner at Belmont Park over a wet track. They ran her in the Seeking the Ante, however, at Saratoga, Mike, and although there was a very fast pace in front of her, she only was able to pass some tired horses. That being said, she completely missed the break, and that cost her major early position.
Right. I mean, her last race, she just stumbled very badly at the start, and basically, you know, just lost all chance. She got far back out running there. She did finish 3rd, but she was never really involved in the running there. On the flip side of that, the winner of that race was actually very good. Unfortunately, that horse is injured and is out. But this horse really had no chance last time. Her debut was fine, Dan. I don't know. I guess that's the race you want to look at and say maybe she can build off that one. I thought she was more game than anything else, but she got it done, and she could improve.
I agree. I think you're supposed to take that last line with several grains of salt, maybe even draw a line through it and concentrate on the debut at Belmont. We talked a little bit about Irish Constitution, game winner of the debut. They ran her in the spin away. They went fast early. She tried to keep up. She couldn't keep pace. She gets some class relief in here, and she's going to be close to the pace turning into the stretch. I realize if she runs her debut buyer, Mike, she's going to be real tough. Other than that, I'm not sure where the edge is.
Yeah, maybe the edge is her speed. I don't know. We'll see. The Pace Projector doesn't think she can make the lead. I think she can. We'll see if I'm right about that or not. I guess, listen, I don't care about the spin away that much, but she did not run well in there. And it's not like it was some kind of star-studded field. That was a terrible race for a grade 1. She got outbroken that race, which I didn't care for, and that probably cost her at least a little bit. I think she breaks more sharp in this race, and I liked her debut, Dan. I mean, she got a 69 for it. The horse that she was chasing on the lead, who did come back to win, you know, sort of cut the corner on her and got away a little bit. So this horse had to re-rally again, and I like the way that she did that. I think she's the horse to beat.
The number 3, Chasing Cara. The number 4, No Mo Spending. They both come out of the same race. No Mo Spending won it on August the 30th. Let's watch that race right now. Chasing Cara showed good early speed from the start. She's fading now in the red cap on the outside. No Mo Spending, who was 3-5, got a very professional trip, pressing the pace on the outside, and gets away from this field at the end. I don't think it was a visual masterpiece. It certainly didn't come back a very fast race, but it was a professional performance for a well-bred filly with upside.
Yeah, I mean, No Mo Spending just did what she had to do there as a heavy favorite, and she won easily. Chasing Cara, you know, I don't know, Dan. She's taken small steps forward in every one of her starts. I didn't think she was good enough to contend in this race. If you like No Mo Spending, I think you like her based more on her first 2 starts than on the last one. You know, where, again, she just did what she had to do. I thought her effort 2 back was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I thought her effort 2 back was okay as well. She was down inside, had to come out. I thought it was a good performance overall, despite her being the beaten favorite. She has to take a step forward from a buyer standpoint. Let's watch Mashney Girls Maiden win at Saratoga, going the 7/8 of a mile distance in an off-the-turf race. Now, there was just no pace going on. Real nice ride from Jose Lascano, getting this horse out on the front. They went 47-3 to the half, and it was good night, Irene.
Yeah, very soft trip in this race. Once the race came off the turf and she got to the lead like that, they were never going to beat her. But she did take a little bit of a step forward. She didn't run well first time out, Dan, but that was a pretty good maiden race, I thought, the No Mo Spending race. So, maybe if she can build off of that one more time, she could be competitive here. I didn't love her.
Stimulus Check, you could tell, was going to run in the debut because she took money for a low-profile barn at Saratoga, and she also found the right spot. I don't think there were any killers in this race, but Stimulus Check did well because in the early portion of this race, the pace was fast. She did well, I thought, to stay close to the pace, and as we turn into the stretch, she's in behind horses right now, and Benjamin Hernandez is going to eventually get her to the outside, and once she does so, she still has work to do, but she levels off. She finishes it off well, and that is a competitive buyer speed figure.
It is, and I just thought that she was just very professional in this race. Not only the way that she sat in behind horses for a long way and then just ran past them in the stretch, but also because the pace was fast. I mean, they were moving up front and contesting it, and she did not get outrun by those horses. I liked all those things about her debut, and then you throw in that she broke from the rail too, and that it was a 6 furlong race. Most everybody else in her debut going 5 or 5.5, and it was 6. So I don't know. I just thought all that sort of conspired to, make that a pretty strong debut and one that she could perhaps build off of.
And as we throw up our top picks, that's where you're going. Stimulus Check, the 6. And I think another advantage is this outside post position. It's just a great advantage for a horse with tactical speed. If no one wants the lead, Stimulus Check can make it. If a couple of horses inside are intent, I have no problem with Stimulus Check rating on the outside while clear of traffic. You're going 6-2. I have a feeling No Mo Spending has a forward move. It's too early to kind of give up on this pedigree and say she is what she is. I think she's a little bit better than what we've seen so far. Now she has to prove it on the track. You're going 6-2-4-1. I'm going 4-6-3-1.
Yeah, I'm not against your horse necessarily, Dan. I just sort of felt like I liked her more before her last race than I did after her last race. So we'll see. I'm not going to be surprised when she runs better. I do think the 2 is the horse to beat in here with her speed, but I don't really love either of her races, Dan. So I'm going to take a shot with Stimulus Check.
And that's wrong. And I kind of respect Irish Constitution, but I just have a feeling like David does that she's going to get hammered at the windows, and I may just try to find some value elsewhere. 6-2-4-1 again for Mike, 4-6-3-1 for me. The Joseph A. Gimma Stakes is the feature race at Belmont on Thursday, and race 8 is an approximate post, 4:47 Eastern. Best of luck.